Is that the All Valley champ? Yeah. He's the one who defeated Keene in the sudden death match in the finals.
Did you honestly think you guys get to do whatever you want after we won the tournament?
Every minute I try to go grab something from the comic store, it always has to end karate related. Comics shop is an excellent place to find a nerd. You and the Miyagi students are violating your deal and keeping your dojo open. That is why we want to deliver a little message to your dojo of what comes next.
Dude, we've done that already. Time for a throwdown.
Wait, I thought we weren't supposed to get into any more fights?
That was so last season. But now that the tournament is over, we can do whatever the hell we want to you, whenever the hell we want, or any of those other losers. Hey Kyler, I advise you to stay the hell back from my friend. Oh, so that's how shit's gonna go? Looks like we have 2 Miyagi-Do losers to beat up, instead of 1, boys. But that's the thing. You see, this so-called loser with a scarred lip managed to wipe the floor with you in the quarterfinals of the All Valley. Who knows how a real fight could go with an All Valley champ? Consider our visit to your friend a warning of what happens next if you guys don't close up your dojo. Eddie. Red. Let's bounce. You good?
Yeah, I am. I just wish that I was able to defend myself better against those guys. You did just by talking.
Dude, Cobra Kai tends to choose the easiest strategy to take on their enemies, which is surrounding them, such as myself when I got my hair cut. Trust me, we all need to look out for each other's backs, now that the tournament's over.
Alright. Today is our official first day of training. Our guest sensei who came here has gone on a little tour of the valley, so I'll cover for all further lessons.
This match is over.
Everyone, get inside. Now. Terry, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, you know. I was about to go on a non-distraction walk, when I saw that your dojo happened to be opened. What happened, Danny boy? You violated our end of the deal. Miyagi-Do should be closed by now.
Yeah, well, you and Kreese are never really the ones to hold your end of any bargains.
Excuse me. You dare accuse me, your own former mentor, of not holding up the end of my bargain. Look at you right now. Listen, your dojo? It closes today. Or there will be some very big consequences.
Alright, class, you can resume your training. How could you take me down to Mexico, and not mention that we were coming to get Miguel? I knew it. You still are picking him over me, after all I went through. Yeah, well, when hasn't it been about you? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just very surprised that you're taking me out of San Fernando with no clothes, no toothbrush and no toothpaste. Do you even have a plan? Of course I have a plan. I'll ask around if anyone saw Miguel. That's the big plan? This is just a little chaotic. There are still people back at home that I care about, yet you bring me out here to him? Why? Well, that's the part we're going to need to figure out. You see, a lot's been going on in his head, and Miguel just needs as many people to support him as possible. He's run away to search for his father. Okay, but how do I get involved in this? You follow my lead at all times, don't talk to any Mexican cartel members, and just apologize once we find Miguel. Yeah, well, why is it me who has to apologize to him? I already told you my side of the whole story. It doesn't matter that you told me. What matters is that someone's got to apologize. LaRusso and we've had it rough for the past few weeks, and we wouldn't have gotten along only if he hadn't opened up the truth about how he really felt. If there's anything you gotta do, it's make sure you and Miguel don't make the same mistakes as I have with Daniel. fine. I need to make a little stop. Stay here, I'll be back in a minute. Is there anything you need? I'm good. All right.
How was training today?
Bad. Terry came today, and he was very angry. He said that if I didn't shut down miyagidokarate, there would be some major consequences.
Well, you can call Chosen to your side.
Once he comes back to the house, I will. You know what? I'll text him right now. How's Sam doing?
She's still in her room, processing. As long as you continue to train your students, you should train Sam.
I tried to, but she refused.
Do more than try, you're her sensei. And have you thought of Anthony?
Excuse me, sir. I would like to have one ticket for the movie Aliens vs. Other Aliens, Part 2.
Okay, 1 second. Are you planning to meet anyone in there? Friends? Family?
No. I was once friends with a guy named Zach Thompson, but we weren't really friends, and he then made me bully someone who was a lot like me and...
Kid. No need to get into a whole story with me. You're holding the line. Your ticket is $12.75.
1 popcorn, 1 large Coke, a box of Milk Duds, sir.
That will be $10.50. All right, you two. Break it up. Kids, we may contain R-rated movies in this theater, but as long as you are in the snack bar, keep things PG.
Sorry, sir.
Leah, I'll meet you in the theater. Hello, LaPustle. You surprised that the new kid got a girlfriend? That must be a lot for a guy with no friends to process.
Listen, Kenny, I get that you're mad at me, but I just wanted to say that I'm...
Sorry? Dude, you may have apologized to me and all, but I'm just not feeling it.
So you're torturing me? By dating her?
Listen, I've had a crush on her for some time in school. I have no means to treat her as a weapon against you. But I'm still mad at you for the shit you and your friends did to me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I get that you're mad at me, but you can't keep hating me forever.
6 months says otherwise. That's how long you bullied me. And until we reach the end of your first high school semester, I'll be making up for what you did to me. With the help of my new friends. And Leah, she's a sweet girl. If you even bother going up to try to flirt with her, talk, or even look, we'll go longer. See you, LaPustle.
Attention, class. As many of you have been talking about, apparently Daniel LaRusso and his little Miyagi-Do students are in fact still in training, despite the bet that was held back in December.
That was Kreese, not you.
Which is why I think I should remind Daniel of the things he should be grateful for. In the meantime, for the rest of the day, we're going to have to really promote ourselves if it means we want more than one dojo to stay in the valley. In only a couple of minutes, we will be holding a little commercial for Cobrakai. I want my best fighters in the front.
Yes, Sensei.
Yes, Sensei.
Yes, Sensei.
Yes, Sensei.
When your mother was younger, and I mean a lot younger, her and my parents arranged a marriage for us. I was more than eager to have been her soulmate, but didn't know how she felt. When she left, I ended up in a very hard place. I mostly distracted myself in booze and cheap liquor, yet I was reminded of what I still have.
Your own dojo?
See. Yes. But still, I had no idea about having a son. How's Carmen? Is she doing all right?
Yeah, we're currently in America, and so far we have well adjusted to our current home.
Oh. Where do you live?
That's a little confidential.
So, your mom has informed you of what I'd been doing?
She said that you committed several illegal activities.
I wouldn't say illegal. You take karate, don't you?
Yes, I do by Sensei Lawrence.
Well, this is just a little different. I have something I'd like to show you. It's located along the way downtown.
So, this is Mexico City? Yes. Do I have to wear that FBI shirt? It means something different on the back. Yes, Robby. When I said we'd ask around if anyone saw Miguel, we would do it in a way where everyone trusts us. I can't believe it. I look like a complete pervert. Come on, Robby. Keep an open mind, or we'll never find Miguel. Alright, let's do this. But just to let you know, you've got to take me back home by tomorrow. Feel free to make a phone call, but you're staying here with me. Sir, hablas Inglés?
Hablas Inglés? Yes, I can speak English.
I'm looking for a boy named Miguel. Do you know where he is?
And you're the FBI?
Yes, I am. And you, sir, are?
The goddamn leader of Central Intelligence.
Wait, what?
I know you're bullshitting me. The real FBI that were to appear don't wear such ridiculous bright clothes. You too, however, are dresses up as clowns.
Sir, can we please talk?
No.
No.
Forget it. How did it go? The last one totally sucked. And when I thought Mexicans had it tough in America. No one can trust us. I'm going to make that phone call now. Come on, LaRusso, pick up. Hello. Robby? Hey, Daniel, this is Johnny, calling from Robby's phone. Your phone's on loud mode, right? Speaker mode, yes. Johnny, how are you doing? We didn't really get to talk about what happened at the tournament. It's fine, Daniel. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I am currently in Mexico with Robby, looking for Miguel. I'm sorry, what? Miguel ran away, which is completely my fault. In general, I think it's this karate feud that we've been focusing on for so long. Yeah, well, what's more upsetting is the fact that you didn't tell me. Hey, if you're thinking about coming here to look for him, I just want to let you know that this is my mess to clean up, since I'm the one who made it. Yeah, well, someone's got to take care of everyone else at home. Your students have been worried sick about you. I've taken them under my wing. I understand your motivation, but next time, please tell me what's going on. Even if it's a mistake you made. We're partners. We were partners. You realize we can't keep up this karate feud if it means losing the people we love. Even if we want to, we would be violating our deal. Hey, listen, you may not want to continue your role as a sensei, but I've still got a little fight in me left. And when you do come back with Miguel, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Hey, Mr. LaRusso. I just wanted to apologize to you again. Robby, what are you exactly doing with your dad in Mexico? He's with me looking for Miguel in Mexico. Technically, we're on a vacation from all of this karate crap. Well, Robby, I must say I'm impressed you are getting along with your dad. And the fact you're going to look for Miguel is also good. And once you guys do come back, I'll consider you rejoining Miyagidokarate. For now, have a great, safe ride. Hey LaRusso, are you still there? He hung up. So Robby, are you reconsidering rejoining Miyagi-Do? I'm not sure Daniel's students would really forgive me if I do that. So, you're officially going to step down as a sensei? Yeah. And don't try to change my mind. Miguel did that, and look what happened between us. You know, Johnny, it was wrong of me to train under Daniel, knowing the history between you guys. You were angry around that time. Same with Sensei Kreese, though. And I hurt all of my old friends besides you. I'm not going back to Miyagi-Do. Wait, Robby, what? I agree with you only quitting karate. Though I can't imagine how you feel. Well, Robby, just because I'm quitting doesn't mean you should. Johnny, I'm dangerous. You're also pretty helpful. You took on 5 guys on your own at the mall, last year, including one of my top fighters. Sam also did that. But you also helped Sam by letting her crash at my place. Even though Danielle did kick the door down on me. My head still throbs from time to time. Not to mention, you managed to make it second place in the All Valley tournament twice in a row. Second place is no place. Come on, Robby, is that you talking, or Kreese? Look, we all get shit wrong sometimes, but if you own up to your mistakes, you always have a shot at making things right. Now are you gonna continue to sulk about the past, or are you going to man up and look forward? Come on. We have plenty more houses to look for. What is this place? Is it your dojo?
Not exactly. My dojo is in the same building where my office and apartment are. But this is where the real fun happens. Welcome to the EHU. You got this, Martin. Don't let your guard down.
So where we are is a cage match. Holy shit.
Yes. But not exactly for fist fights, but rather karate fights. You see, Martin happens to be one of my fine pupils who is part of my dojo. I have multiple students who take part in EHU fights, while I come to support them.
And you make bets on them?
No. They get paid when they win fights, and so do I, since they represent my dojo.
But isn't a fight like this illegal?
Some. The world can be cruel, as you may have known it. You were bullied, were you not? And then you broke the rules to defend yourself, by using karate. Well, in general, people view karate nowadays as illegal, when really it enables all of those who want things in life to fight. So yes, this is not legal. But don't worry. Now that you're in town, I will make sure that you're safe.
Okay. I would like to take a little walk. This is all a lot to process. Hey Chosen, how was the city tour?
It was excellent, although I don't understand how you deal with the loud music and all, especially since the Miyagido teachings are against distractions.
Don't worry, the uptown is much more quieter than downtown. And I mean a lot. But speaking of Miyagido, Terrysilver came over and gave us an ultimatum, a limited amount of time, to shut down our dojo.
What did he say?
That there would be consequences if otherwise.
Then shut down Miyagido?
Wait, what? Why?
Daniel, I get that you are upset that you lost the tournament.
But he cheated. Chosen. No offense, but you clearly don't have a clue what this guy is capable of, so I advise that you back off from giving advice.
Still, you are the one who is violating the deal.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I abandoned my students once. And look how that turned out.
Listen, just if you do shut down Miyagido, doesn't mean your fight will be over. I have a plan of how to fight Silver, but for now, you should stand down. You must trust me.
Daniel. Chosen. You need to come see this.
Shit. Coming. Hello, everyone. This is Paul speaking here. Welcome to the Tonight Talk Show, where today we have a guest in seating. The sensei of the winning dojo of the All Valley Tournament, Mr. Terrysilver.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Silver, you ought to be proud of what you accomplished. I most certainly am considering getting back into karate classes.
Please do. In fact, as of going off today, I will be holding special night classes to take on certain adults such as yourself into my academy. And of the things I plan on doing is expanding cobrakai dojos all over the valley. And I'm going to need a whole lot of senses to help me do so.
Good. I might as well get my kids to take karate classes too. What do you think will be a challenge in establishing these dojos, if any?
Well, Paul, There has been one adversary that my fellow Cobrakai students and I have been up against for a while. And that's Miyagi-Do.
Oh shit.
Recently, John Kreese and I made a deal with their sensei, daniellarusso, that the losing dojo would shut down.
Well, thank God you guys didn't lose. Otherwise, we wouldn't have cobrakai dojos sprouting all over the valley, would we?
Yes. But you see, here's the thing. Danny boy, as I like to call him, doesn't seem to putting up his word. Just today, I saw Miyagi-Do still open, and when I tried to talk to him, he didn't listen.
Well, there you go. One honorable, victorious dojo meant to grow, and one dishonorable dojo with bad sportsmanship. I would honestly pick your dojo, to be quite honest. Alright, on to the next question. Well, shit.
I knew something bad would happen if you kept Miyagi-Do open. But I never expected it to come to a length such as this.
Now everyone will notice our karate rivalry. And they definitely won't see it in a good way. This must be the EHU that the last guy told us about, or is it the EHV? He said he saw the man Mr. Diaz walking inside of it with an almost young adult. I want you to follow my lead. And even if there are any hot babes around, don't talk to anyone. Why would you say that? I already have a girlfriend. And besides, this shirt is tacky enough for people to avoid us. Okay, we'll both start looking for Miguel. Miguel. It's Johnny. I know you're here, but I just don't see you. He's down by the left. Leaving the underground fight club. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please guide my son and I to the nearest shortcut out of here if you know one?
And you were supposed to be?
FBI.
Javier. This creepy-ass pervert thinks I work here.
Do you not know what FBI means? It means female body inspector. Which is exactly who you seem to be. Stay away from my girlfriend. Dude, I'm not here for your girl. I just am here to look for Miguel. Do you know where he happens to be? I'm just boxer, man. Now I advise you go the other way, or you'll have to deal with me and my friends. Miguel went this way. He's a kid, and I'm looking for him. I said you could go the other way. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to kick your ass. Which one of you assholes is next?
You were bullied, were you not? And then you broke the rules to defend yourself, by using karate.
What kind of man are you, Dad? You seem very interesting, but I'm not sure I could trust you like my mom couldn't. Johnny? Miguel, there you are. Dude, what are you wearing? FBI. I'm sorry, I kind of improvised them. I don't get how the guys who do this on movies get more respect from other people. Because the whole storylines aren't even real. Hey, Miguel. Robby? What are you doing here? He's with me. Miguel, I came here because I wanted to apologize for all of the shitty things I did to you. Kicking you off the balcony, conspiring against you, ruining your prom night. I shouldn't have done any of that. Listen, you don't have to forgive me, but I just wanted to let you know that there are people at home who still care about you. Sam, Mr. LaRusso, everyone from Miyagi-Do. All I can say is that the valley isn't the same without you. You are last year's karate tournament champion. And I would like it if you came back, because you are otherwise throwing away a life that I wished I had. Wow. You really mean that? Yeah, I do. Of course, it doesn't mean that we're instantly friends. But we can try to be. I'm sorry, but I'm still not ready to come home.
Miguel, are these your friends you've been telling me about?
Who the hell are you? Johnny, meet my dad. ready for another full day of training.
Yes, but you should still put my thoughts into consideration.
What the hell? Sir, the others and I are trying to get onto a full day's practice. Yeah, Miyagi-Do, that should have been closed by now. You have no honor. Please try to relax. Don't tell me to relax. I've always had a problem with your dojo since my kid got into that school fight. Now where is Mr. LaRusso? He not man enough to face me? I want to fight him myself with my bare fists. Sir, that won't be necessary. What makes you so sure about that? Last night, my assistant sensei and I had a conversation while we were keeping Miyagi-Do open. Don't look on the ground when you speak to me. You were saying? Sorry. What I'm saying is that I am going to shut down Miyagi-Do. For good? Yes, Roger. For good. Well, it's good to hear. But I don't think any of us should leave before you do so. I want to see you put up everything before we all leave. How could you? How could I what? How could you betray and give up on us like that? Dimitri, I get that you're upset. But I made a deal with Cobrakai, and this is me fulfilling the end of it. Last time you shut down Miyagi-Do for some long time, we had to deal with Cobrakai's shit. They broke my arm.
I still am sorry about that. But dude, you can't let all of those assholes define you. I've been letting people who say shit about me run my life, and I never felt good. You don't have to do the same, because none of them know karate. You could kick all of their asses in a heartbeat. But come on, Daniel. We need you, despite image and reputation.
Listen, I get what you're saying, but you see, it's me who has broken the end of the deal. I need to make an example to everyone what honor is all about. Yeah, well, Cobra Kai doesn't have any honor. Like you said, they cheated in that tournament. What's the point in putting up some bargain, on no offense, something we never asked you to make? Yeah, why do we have to pay the price for your bullshit? Hey, you all clearly wanted this as much as I did. To shut down Cobra Kai. I haven't blamed you or anything. For how you all did in the tournament? You're saying that it's on us? No, Dimitri. I didn't say that. For all of my life, I've been bullied. When you came into my life, I was thankful. And for a while, you did help me become who I am. But now you act like all of it was a lie. I'm out. Dimitri, wait. Just to clarify, I'm out means I quit. Chris, look man, I'm sorry. Not cool, man.
Sorry, man. Looks like you're on your own. Listen, before I go, I just wanted to thank you for supporting me through everything. It's been challenging in the last couple of months, but you are the reason that I won the All Valley tournament, and I wanted to thank you for that. I will find another dojo, you know. But whoever they are, they won't be as badass as you.
Thank you.
Hey Dad. Listen, I know I haven't really bonded with you in the last few months, but I came here to make it official. I want to be part of your dojo. And I don't mean just grunt work and stuff, but actual karate moves too.
Dude, didn't you hear? Your dad's apparently shutting down Miyagi-Do over some stupid, unofficial bet, which is total balls by the way.
What?
Anthony, I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Well, you haven't really been that interested in karate, so I figured it wouldn't matter.
Every goddamn day you talk about the same old stuff. Karate, karate, karate. And finally, when I want to learn it, your stupid principles get in the way of it.
Son, I get it. This is a lot for you to take.
No you don't. You don't get it at all.
Listen, Miyagi-Do karate may be off the table, but there are other interesting things to include in your life.
Stop it, Dad. You don't know what my life is like, and you never will. I'm about to go into high school, and it's going to be hell. So thanks, for nothing.
Sorry about that, Daniel-san.
I can't believe I chose to listen to you. Now my students hate me, and I am pretty much dead to my son.
Listen, Daniel-san.
Don't even think about calling me Daniel-san. My mentor called me that, and you are pretty much not like Mr. Miyagi. Hey, what the hell was that?
I told you to listen. I have a plan.
Really? What plan is that?
Your mentor kept lots of secrets from you, sacred forbidden moves as part of the Miyagi-Do culture. Before you reopen your dojo, it would be best that you know every karate move in the back of your head. That way, you can come back even stronger than ever before, and Cobrakai won't even know what hit them.
Wait, so Miyagi-Do isn't shutting down forever?
Of course it isn't. Who said that we are going to lose?